Thank you so much for joining us today for this very special ribbon cutting. As you know, June is LGBTQ Pride Month, and today the city of West Palm Beach is showing its pride. West Palm Beach is a vibrant, world-class city. We recognize the worth of everyone in our city. We value diversity in race, culture, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. We are committed to protecting the dignity of everyone in our city. One of the city's core values is diversity. We find strength in celebrating our differences, promoting mutual understanding and inclusiveness. Now, I'd like to take a moment to highlight some of the city's accomplishments over the years. The Equal Opportunity Ordinance, Domestic Partner Registration and Benefits, the Equal Benefits Ordinance, scoring 100% on the Human Rights Campaign's Municipal Equality Index, and recently the designation of HG Roosters on the West Palm Beach Register of Historic Places. You can clap for those. Now, before I go any further, I wish to acknowledge our city commissioners in attendance and want to thank them for their continued support of our LGBTQ community. First, Commission President Joe Peduzzi, Commissioner Kelly Schoaf, Commissioner Christina Lambert, Commissioner Christy Fox, and I don't see Commissioner Shalonda Warren, but clap for her anyway. That way we could tell her she got an ovation. Okay. And a very, very special thanks goes to Rand Hock and the Palm Beach County Human Rights Council for the work done over the past 3 decades to ensure the city of West Palm Beach has the strongest ordinances and policies in the southeastern United States. Rand, thank you. You'll be hearing from Rand later. These ordinances and policies provide equal rights, benefits, and protections to our city's LGBTQ employees, residents, and visitors. I would also like to thank Julie Seaver and Julia Murphy and the Compass Gay and Lesbian Community Center for their much needed outreach and support in our community. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. A very special thanks goes to Mark Kruger of Hyromat Development and the Hyromat team for contributing $5,000 toward the maintenance of the Crosswalk for 5 years. Mark, thank you. Thank you so much for that generous contribution. Thanks to Sabili Welter, Administrator of Public Art and Culture, for working with the contractor to create this symbol of LGBTQ Pride. Sabili, yes, thank you. And also thanks to the Community Redevelopment Agency led by Chris Rugg for contributing $9,500 to help fund the crosswalk. Chris, thank you. You know, I also wish to acknowledge community leaders of past and present who have paved the way for the difference we are able to make today. The Rainbow Crosswalk is a permanent display that serves as a memorial dedicated to the efforts of city officials and residents who work to ensure the city of West Palm Beach is a great place for LGBTQ people to live, work, create families, and retire. The different colors within the rainbow flag are meant to represent togetherness and unity. This Rainbow Crosswalk demonstrates West Palm Beach's commitment to inclusivity for all its residents and to show support and acceptance for all. Today, let's celebrate our diversity. Now, the LGBT community has faced and still faces injustices and inequality. We must never forget that love defeats hate and light defeats darkness. This crosswalk serves not only as a symbol of our LGBT community, but also as a symbol of pride in our whole community. That was pretty deep. You don't know how long it took me to come up with that word. Anyway, today's ribbon cutting honors those who fought for equality and pays respect to those lives lost. My hope is that this rainbow crosswalk will remind residents and visitors that the city of West Palm Beach is indeed a welcoming place. It is a city that celebrates its diversity. It is a city that is one of the best places in the nation for LGBTQ people to be who they want to be and love who they want to love. Just know. Thank you. Yeah, I like that. Just know that West Palm Beach welcomes you. Now, let me introduce Rand Hawk, President of the Palm Beach County Human Rights Council. Rand.
Mayor James, City Commissioners, thank you for your unwavering support of the LGBTQ community. It's fitting that you have chosen to place the county's first LGBTQ public artwork here in Northwood Village. Northwood, once and now again an historic district, was rediscovered by a handful of gay men back in the mid-1980s, around the same time the Palm Beach County Human Rights Council was founded. These pioneers, mostly gay couples, saw great potential in the Mediterranean homes which had been in disrepair for decades. Within a few years, lesbian couples began to move into the community as well, purchasing and restoring homes. Long before the turn of the last century, Northwood was well into the process of revitalization and had the city's largest concentration of LGBTQ homeowners, the most LGBTQ-owned businesses, and the largest number of LGBTQ voters. These residents strengthened the Northwood communities. They helped form formal and informal neighborhood associations which flourish to this very day. Back in 1991, Glenn Scriber, owner of the now defunct Man's Land on 25th Street, and I served alongside city's civic leaders on the committee to form a strong mayor form of government. And we were successful. As the mayor recounted, our city's strong mayors, from Nancy Graham to you, Mayor James, you've all worked to enact laws and policies that provide LGBTQ residents and workers with all the rights and benefits and all the protections for our families. And for that, we are extremely grateful. When we surveyed the city's LGBTQ residents about the crosswalks, there was universal support for the iconic rainbow pride colors to be used. Frankly, this is a generational thing. It's a reflection of the age of the pioneers who helped turn these communities around. We are all proud of the work that has been done to make this day possible. Thanks again to the Mayor and City Commission, to Sabile, the Art Life WPB people, Robert, Chris, and Armando, and all the people working and volunteering for this city who helped bring this memorial from concept to reality. Additional thanks to Will and the Northwood Village Merchants Association, and of course to Eric and Mark from Euromat Development. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce Mark Kruger from Euromat Development. I'm sorry if I mispronounced. Okay.
My name is Mark Kruger. I am the Chief Executive Officer for Euromat Development, along with my mom, Anita Kruger. When we were presented with this project, we were committed to being a part of the community of West Palm Beach. As a woman-owned, LGBTQ-owned corporation, we know that it is important to be a part of our communities and to share the importance of the history that the LGBTQ brings to the community. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and we look forward to doing many more projects with the City of West Palm Beach. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
And thank you, and before we cut the ribbon, I just have to repeat what I say when I speak around town about what my vision is for West Palm Beach: to build a community of opportunity for all. And certainly what we have today, what we're celebrating today, is a manifestation of that vision.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!